Thank you, Mr. Chairman. A lot's been said about emails when you produce them, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. But I think one of the issues that really hits at the heart here of people not understanding when it is portrayed and it is put out that the IRS has done something that was wrong, that was misguided, the terms that I've heard you use today. This is what has drawn the parallel of looking at government and not trusting it, and it heightened it even more. So that the fact that if we started off with a bad taste, now we're getting worse, and then when it seems like we are obfuscating and we're keeping back and we're hiding behind requests and defining all and every, and what are these definitions? People don't get that. And to come to this committee for either one of us and to say simply, well, we're going through and we're working that out, people don't get that. They're tired, and both sides. This actually is from a hearing we just had just a few weeks ago. Groups on the left and the right are tired. They don't get this, and they don't understand why the IRS acted this way. But I do have some questions that I want to say. You actually took over when?
I started on December 23rd.
So you started December 23rd. Are you familiar on the date that the first subpoena was issued to the previous commissioner?
The first what?
The first subpoena for documents for these.
The first subpoena actually went to the Secretary of the Treasury.
And it was on, do you know what date that was?
That was in August.
Yes, it was. You came in December. You were issued a subpoena on February 14th, correct?
Correct.
At what stage did you find what we'll just say is the compliance to the first subpoena when you took over in December?
I was not familiar with and wasn't focused on the first subpoena. It went to the Treasury Department.
Okay. When it was being worked on in the IRS to get to when you get the subpoena on February 14th, are you saying then that basically we just started over to answer the subpoena that you got?
No, actually, it turns out we had already provided and have provided significant information on all of the categories of the subpoena.
Significant. Okay, but the February subpoena asked for what?
February subpoena asked for all emails, all documents related to 501c4.
Does significant mean all?
No, we actually have not provided all. We provided just amount. And we've said we're going to continue to work with the committee to provide other documents.
And this is where it gets to the point of understanding, especially because this has not been discussed in the last 3 months. It's not been discussed since December. This has been going on for coming up on a year now. Right. That it has been discussed and understood and has been talked about, and especially as it got targeted around several individuals, Lois Lerner being one of them, that there seems to be, and I think what previous was talked about, a storyline, however you want to put it. It's not a storyline. It's the fact that there are information wanted, there's been information requested, and that you made a statement earlier and you said that the public needs to feel satisfied about what's going on. Do you feel they are satisfied right now?
I think the public will be very satisfied. The issue is its report.
Okay. But one of the issues that they are right now is that they're being satisfied, is they feel like that they're not getting. Wouldn't it be, you said you want to get this as soon as possible. I agree with what I believe the chairman said earlier and others. Make this a priority. Get this off the table. Wouldn't it seem to me that if you want to provide all, and you said, and I take you at your word, that you want to provide all, that this would be something that you would go ahead and get off the table as quickly as possible. And I'm not sure we buy the fact that it's going to take this in redaction, because you've already said most of it might not even need redacting.
No, I did not say that. Others have said that.
Okay, so you're saying that every one of them's going to need redacting?
No, everyone's got to be reviewed to see whether it has to be redacted. Okay, we cannot give you any taxpayer information, and every document, every page,
and nobody is asking
has to
you
be
to do
reviewed.
That. But when you get, I think the problem here is this: you've walked into a position in which the trust level is zero, and now this committee has asked for all documents. And it's not a matter of what we're going to redact. It's just get all. And we were asking, you said we need to do that. But the people don't trust us anymore. With my last minute, though, I do have, I will yield to the gentleman from Ohio. He had a question. We need to get this off the table. The gentleman from Ohio.